He's making him look a championship pretender at the moment.
Rest in peace, cause that's a old me. Got this taste on my tongue, I crave the glory. Gasoline in my veins, be the fuel.
Oh, size in the wall!
As we rise from the flames. Heart of a lion, never say never. Cut like a diamond, shine under pressure. Oh, it's time to fire, hold up. Oh, it's time to fire.
Rio's up your direction, Rio.
Pound on your chest like there's no tomorrow. Just play the game right, no one can follow. Oh, it's time to fire, hold up. Oh, it's time to fire, hold up.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the live stream. It is me, Louis, the commentator, and I'm joined by Owen, the other commentator.
Welcome, guys.
Oh, you know how happy I am how that transition turned out. It's beautiful.
Oh, mate, honestly, I was really happy for you too. I noticed you forgot to edit the very end bit, where it still says round 1 Bahrain.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll change it later. So the current drivers on the outlap is the two Haas drivers, Kirky Bicycle and Matthew. I think it's his debut race.
And Skullboy.
And Skullboy in the Alpine. Oh, did you hear what the league director said? He's saying the stream is looking profesh.
I managed to drop some mad game and try to get someone on the website in the chat. So
massive one as usual.
Croaky Bicycles, the first person started out. They're about to start their flying lap, and have also used about 20% of ERS doing so.
So there is a sprint race today. So we'll watch qualifying. We haven't got something to stall. Actually, we've got the scene to stall if we need
Bingo?
to. No. Oh, I haven't done the bingo yet. But we have this scene to stall. It's not my favorite, but we have it in our arsenal.
Wait, we have what?
Yeah, just go back on the stream.
That.
Yeah. But we are obligated to use it. I'll make my own one. Get the ratio in there.
I agree.
So Kirky Bicycle is currently in the second sector. It's gonna cross. Actually, I should get the track map or the track corners up, shouldn't I?
Mine's on. Yeah, he's just started sector 3, 51.8 in sector 2.
So he's gonna be the first driver that's gonna cross that line. Little dip on the grass. It's gonna cost him a few tenths. Well, not tenths.
I think he's cancelled this lap because his ERS is 100.
Yeah.
I don't think this. Yeah, this is a very slow lap.
Yeah, I think he's going
130.
His
Yeah,
teammate's gonna cross the line.
Sort of second cool down lap.
His teammate's crossing the line, and Skullboy's goes
105.4. Oh, Skullboy. Wait, what? I said. Oh, did Matthew just start? Okay.
I think he just started.
The game didn't say outlap on my screen for him.
Yeah, no, me
so
neither.
I thought he was on a lap.
But Kirky has set the first sector to be purple. It's gonna go into turn 4 now. It's a tricky corner. It's where Red Bulls and Mercedes normally come together. Luckily, we have well, not luckily, but we have no Mercedes drivers, so
Oh,
so we're not gonna see a Red Bull contact. Yeah. So one of the drivers in contention for the World Championship is unable to join because there's this weird thing with EA servers at the moment. So he's not going to join, but meanwhile, Croaky Bicycle did set the purple second sector. He is on for the fastest lap across the last corner. He's going to cross the line now. He's up and he's 2/10 faster than Skullboy.
his teammates coming around the final corner. It don't look like he's going to go faster though. He doesn't. 105.8. He is almost out of fuel as well, which I think started around end of sector 2. So I think he's under fuel a bit too much there.
Torogo, the driver that
Is
had...
Jacob filling in for Red Bull?
Oh, is Jacob filling in? I like Jacob. He seems like
Yeah.
a nice guy. The driver that had disappointment in Bahrain, Torogo, did set the purple first sector. He's going around turns 5 now, entering the third sector. Let's see if he sets purple for the second sector as well. He does, so he is on track for a fast lap. And this is the... Owen, seeing as I missed last race, you know how we have the system for doing lights out and away we go. And last time was my turn.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was. Are you want to do it today then?
No, I don't know. Oh, I think Croaky,
Well, yeah, you can do it
Croaky
today,
Bicycle's teammate Matthew had a bit of an incident.
Trocco, by the way, was on a fast lap, but he wasn't faster than Croaky Bicycle.
He went a little bit
Just under a
wide through
tenth
the
behind.
last corner. I think that's why he got screwed. But I think that's Bud Lightyear on his outlap that just went past Matthew. So unfortunately for the Haas driver, his teammate is in P1. He's underperforming a little bit, and he had a bit of a
The
spin.
next person's crossed the line was it was Levi, but he did a 1:16.1.
I think, yeah, Halabon I
happened
think is
there?
next to cross. He,
A race winner last week.
yeah,
Oh, he's been
I watched
invalidated.
this. Why? Oh, that's unfortunate. His
I'm
teammate's gonna be
not too
passed
sure
next.
what
He
happened.
set the purple second sector, just past his teammate now. So I
Leon
watched.
was good in qualifying last week.
I did watch last
I'm
week's
not sure. I
race.
think he was high up. He might have been pole.
Yeah, URL
provisional pole.
UPRL Leon was
104.9.
on pole. So yeah, I did
Yeah.
watch last week's race, and for a debut win for Hala Bong is not too bad, and big
Yeah,
props
he's
to
very
him.
well. I mean, he factored off a Levi mistake, but he was rapidly catching Levi. And Willie Billy now on provisional pole for 104.8.
Jamie Finks next across the line. Oh, I think his lap might have been invalidated. Yeah, his lap was invalidated. The reason for all of these invalidations is this is the first time in GRL history that we're going to be trialing strict corner cutting. So
Yeah.
drivers should be noteful of that, and I think it was said in the drivers briefing. So luckily for them.
Bud Lightyear did a 108.8. It's relatively disappointing.
Halabong, I think, is now trying to make up for the invalidated lap last time. He's going to cross the second to last corner, rides the clip. He invalidates, unfortunately, and immediately dives into the pits. Was just riding the curb a bit too hard. He's going to nearly sped. And his teammate's going to come in as well. I don't think there's any driver currently that's on a fast lap. Levi, I think, is on an in lap. Yeah. Croaky Bicycle's on another out lap then. He's gonna go past Levi into the entrance of the third sector. Oh, C. McGee, the only two-time winner of, or the only world champion in GRL, as he won 2 world champions back to back. He has not gone out yet, unfortunately for him. But Croaky Bicycle is going to start his flyer lap. He's going to see if he can overtake UPRL Leon in front. He is, let's say, 3/10 back, so we'll keep an eye on see if he can improve. Is Levi going to go into the pits? Yes, Levi goes into the pits, and Matthews, I think, is on his in lap. Yes, or he might have invalidated. It's unclear. Oh, I've missed commentating, you know. They did power maintenance to the grid. I was devastated to hear that I won't be commentating. Kirky Bicycle did cut the corner, or sorry, not cut the corner. He did take the apex perfectly there. For Kirky Bicycle has been a bit of a shocking driver, as he was in, well, not in a bad way, of course, but he led 4 whole viewers. I know, it's insane. I miss Twitch. We averaged so much viewers. But YouTube yeah.
Okay, there we go.
I didn't know where you was.
Coming up on the overlay. I don't know what happened.
Oh, okay.
It just like randomly stopped working. So yeah, anyway, I'm back.
I think Matthews might be on his in lap. UPRL Leon, the previous pole sitter, is where's Torin? Unfortunately, Torin cannot load into the game because EA, well, didn't make a good game. So he's not going to be joining, so that's his World Championship in question. Now, of course, last season Simigi did miss this race as well, and he still won the championship, so that might be telling a little bit of a story for Torin, so hopefully history repeats itself. Now, unfortunately, the Ferrari drivers have been a bit iffy on track limits, so we'll see if UPRL Leon can best it. It's Drago goes faster, and it's 1:04.9. I think Bud Lightyear had a bit of an incident in turn 3. Yeah, I saw. Yeah, he just stopped on track, I think. So I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but we are. Well, I've been making trophies, you know, just to test some things because and it just finished, and it looks so good.
Oh.
I just have to paint the track, and then I want to send it to the winner. But I don't even know if it's gonna happen. So yeah. UPRL Leon set the fastest first sector. He's on his flying lap. Last lap, it didn't look too good for him. I think it might have been his out lap. He went almost off track there, and you can see he's using the most of the track to his advantage. He's on the edge of corner cutting, like really, it's touch and go, and he has been invalidated before, so we'll see what he does. He's going to cross into the third sector now, into the second to last corner. Is he going to do what he did last time and cut the corner? He rides the curb, 2 tires on track, so that's within track limits. Through the last corner, he's going to go. He's still on track, only just. He's going to cross the line, and it's a 1. Okay, well, it's slower. Great.
Yeah, he was kind of fine with track limits, so it's what you like to see. People pushing it to the limit, although it didn't pay off that time.
Oh, there's a Red Bull going
slowly. 2 sectors? Is that an instant or?
No, it's just the Red Bull letting people past.
Okay.
So the Red Bull Reserve Jacob has not set a lap yet, and I can't see how much time
just him
is
and Jamie, you
left.
haven't.
It's 6.
I don't know,
Six-
because there's
6
so
minutes,
many
yeah.
yellow flags. Yeah, there you go. This is a big opportunity for Connor to try and gain on his teammate, by the way. He had a big sort of lead to chop down last season. This time he's 14 points off top. And I'm not sure how many away from his teammate. I'll have to have a look. It is...
Oh, Willy
11.
Billy.
There we go.
Willy Billy
So
was
wins
off track a
save,
little
yeah.
bit. Yeah, can
Did
you
it
just...
invalidate or? Oh, no, he's fine.
Oh.
Levi, the championship leader, has been disqualified from the session for blocking the pit lane.
Oh, no.
That is interesting to say the least.
That means he's starting last for the
Not
sprint
quite
race.
sure how that's happened, yeah.
I have no
So
idea
your
what happened.
championship leader is last for the sprint.
Oh, that's quite unfortunate, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it depends what happened. It may have been his fault, but I'm not too sure.
Yeah, no, me neither. Meanwhile, Willy Billy is setting the track alight as he just hit the purple second sector. Through the third sector, it's just keeping your car within the track limits because it is... Oh, he abandoned
He
the lap.
almost he spun himself into the pit, sir. No,
Oh,
he didn't.
oh, did he
abandon, I think
spin
he
himself
spun.
into the pit lane?
Yeah.
Actually...
He hit a curve too much and it just sort of
Oh.
directed his car over the grass.
Oh, that's very sad.
It's unfortunate. He was on a good lap, but I mean, at least he didn't mess up at the last turn, so he could actually have an opportunity to
Yeah.
pit.
The other
Levi said he
McLaren...
spun into turn 1.
Oh, no. Oh,
And
yeah, I just think he
when he
couldn't
spun
get
it,
out of
Put him in
the way.
pits, yeah.
The other McLaren, Jamie Frinks, I think has just started his flying lap, so we'll also keep an eye on him. Or has he? I can't tell. Oh, and the
Not sure
Ferrari
my
sits
game's
fastest.
glitching. There we go.
Yeah, you see the thing
My
is,
game got rid of like all my stuff for a moment, and now it's only just come back.
yeah, the game is pretty inconsistent in telling me if people are on an out lap, in lap, or just, you know, doing their thing.
Yeah.
So, EA reps, I know we're such a big league, so that's why you need to fix it for our sake. Like, let's
Yellow
just
flag sector 3. Someone let someone past.
no, it's just the alpha and Maya going slow.
Yeah, letting someone past. Yeah.
I wonder, you know, like the biggest league, PSGL, yeah, where Jan Otmir and the Dons compete. How much influence do they really have on the game?
Well, probably like a decent amount, because if John or Otmir was just to come out and say I'm not racing anymore because the game's bad, then they're obviously gonna have to do something, because like he's like the most popular one.
So you
say a lot about the game.
you think they would genuinely change like a whole aspect of the game for Mr. Yanu?
Well, because his fans would also dip. So
How many people actually do watch
Bad
PSGL?
losing. I don't know, but a lot of people watch esports, and Yano's on that. So yeah.
He's on that thing, yeah? Croaky Bicycle invalidated his lap, so I think it's an in-lap. Everybody's in the pits except for Jacob.
Jacob's out. Yep.
Yeah, he
He's
invalidated
invalidated
his
as well.
lap, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think...
It's good for the league, but it's not very good for commentary because no one's out and the only person who is invalidated. Oh,
10 out of 10.
oh, there's not long left, and Jamie Frinks is yet to do a lap.
Yeah,
Has he got a quali ban?
no, I don't
Or-
think he does.
I don't remember giving him one.
Oh, yeah, he's...
Oh wait, is he? Oh no, he's coming out. He's coming out. There we go.
Okay, good.
There we go. As a lot of people.
Great stuff. So yeah, this is then going to be the final round for qualifying, and it's going to be a mad dash to the line. Jacob
Ooh,
Pitts. Oh,
Jacob's box.
Jacob.
Oh, he's out of fuel, so he had to.
That's
I think
quite unfortunate.
Depending how long they take in the pits, it's makeable.
It is. It is. So the
But it
current
really does.
driver.
I mean, I know the game will take forever. Haas is coming out. I think that's Matthew. It is.
Yes. So the current driver. That's first.
Bud Lightyear.
Yeah. Bud Lightyear. So keep an eye on him. Let's see what he does on his flying lap.
He's invalidated his outlap, I think, isn't he? Oh no, that's just
no.
how the game looks on the red part of the
Yeah.
track.
So he might be able to set a lap and then another
Oh.
lap. He was weaving. Okay, he's gonna.
He's just warmed his tyres up
Yeah, I
during his
saw.
lap, so
I think.
I'm not sure what's going on. And his ERS doesn't seem to be on. So
Okay,
I'm
well,
not
I
quite
think
sure this is a...
a
Oh
flying
no, this
lap,
is his
yeah.
last chance for a flyer, isn't it? Oh,
Actually, no,
he's
he
got
could
time, he's got time.
finish. Trogo is
Yeah,
next
yeah.
to cross then afterwards. So keep an eye on him. Let's
And
see what
he
he
is in the lap,
does.
finally.
Yeah, a purple first
Purple.
sector for him.
Mm.
Very good, very good. Good soup.
Mm.
Oh, this
You know
trophy
what I
looks
wish
so
they'd add
good.
to the game when they're commentating? You know how in real life, like, it can come up with everyone's sector times?
Oh,
on,
I
like, the
want that
screen?
so
I want to be
bad.
able to see that, yeah.
Oh,
So you know who to actually watch.
PSGL, make it
apparently they're not
happen.
advanced enough for that.
PSGL, make it happen.
There's yellow flags in every sector at the moment. That is probably people letting each other pass. That's another purple sector for Trogo, where literally everyone is out on track at the moment. Jacob is on his outlap. He's going to be cutting it very fine to try and make this.
Ooh,
Trogo
yeah.
coming around the final corners. He set 2 purple sectors. Oh, he's very close to track limits there. But it counts and it's P2 or 104.8. It's not quite Paul, that's still Leon.
Oh, that's a spin for the McLaren. Who was that?
Which one?
Oh, Jamie Finks
think it's
lost the
gotta be
wing
Willy
and
Billy.
Willy Billy, yeah.
He's in a wall. Oh no.
That's so
Oh,
unfortunate.
Jacob didn't make it in time.
Oh no, Jamie Finks is not gonna get a lap. His front wing is decimated. Oh, that's very unfortunate. So I think Trogo is next. No. Is it Trogo? No, it's Matthew, I think. Yeah, Matthew's gonna be the next to cross the line. He is down on his time. Is he gonna make it? The camera angle is abysmal. He just slowed down to the line. Okay, great. So yeah, Jacob missed. Bud Light is gonna go around next, but actually it's C. McGee, I think. He's gonna cross the line. Only P6 for the Red Bull driver. The previous world champion is actually slipping up a tad bit, which is very uncharacteristic for him. So I think there might have been contact because I saw 2 drivers without a front wing. And GRL Leon sits the fastest lap, and I think that's that. Yeah, UPRL Leon did sit the fastest lap, and he's on pole for the sprinter race. Where on earth did Owen go? Anyway, so we're gonna have a quick look at the replay of what happened to Willy Billy there. No, that's the wrong one. Where's the replay thing? There we go. So we're gonna have a quick look at what happened to Willy Billy. I think you'd be able to see. Yeah, there he goes. I think he just lost all traction coming out of the curb there. So very unfortunate for Willy. He did prove himself to be a pretty fast driver in. He did a last to P2 last season at the last race. Ever since he's been fast, but unfortunately he hasn't won a race. I don't think he's ever won a race, unfortunately. And Willy is a pretty fast driver. It's just things just don't go his way in a race. So C McGee, the current reigning world champion, is only P6.
I'm back.
Oh, thank you so much. I was running out of things to say.
Well, the one thing I don't like about our league is I always have dinner during it.
Oh.
It's got sausage, mash and beans, if anyone's interested.
I am very interested in your eating habits, and I've just... So...
Hello, Louis having problems, so I'll run you down the grid. It's Leon, Trotto, Willy Billy, Hallabong, and then Crikey Bicycle. Your world champion, Steve McGee, is in P6, followed by Skullboy, Bud Lightyear, Matthew, Jamie Frinks, Jacob, and Levi.
So, I was drinking
What's happened to you?
I was drinking water, and then the cap fell off, and I just spilled like all of my water bottle on my.
Every Friday you find a new way to disappoint me.
I find a new way to embarrass myself every single time I commentate. The league owner's gonna come to me and say, "Okay, listen here, you little twat."
He was calling us professional about 20 minutes ago. Now we're spilling water and having dinner.
Oh, no. Next, you're gonna hear us sing California Girls. We're gonna start the Katy Perry shrine.
At least we bring entertainment.
Exactly. I was just romanticizing about how I miss Twitch. We got SPT
so
Mama
many
fans.
viewers. How many have we got now?
6.
Okay.
That's
Last
like
time I
a
checked,
third.
it's free, so we've had some sort of improvement. But yeah, we used to get like 20 on Twitch.
Yeah, which is not, well, in perspective, it's not huge, but that's like half of, like, a third of our league, so it's not the worst.
We used to get an entire F1 grid. We used to have more people watching than racing, and now we're not close.
Yeah. It's
Please send
devastating.
your friends and family, we're getting poor.
We used to get the golden lines like that one SPT Mama fan that screamed in front of his kids. Oh, is it? Yeah, there's gonna be a formation lap.
Yeah.
So it is a bit wet, if you haven't realized.
Lightyear has left the session.
Oh, that's pretty sad.
Not sure what's happened there.
Poor thing. He was pretty fast. Oh, okay, well, pretty far. Okay, well.
Yeah,
in comparison to...
So it's intermediate weather.
Oh, is it only intermediates?
Yeah.
I've seen a bit of a drizzle on track, and we are such a realistic league that we are going to red flag the session, unfortunately, because it rained a tad bit. So we are, as you can see, we're very realistic. So I just took the trophy off, and it doesn't look too bad for a taste, you know. Doesn't look too bad. Why is Owen gone again? This is hurting me inside. Yeah, no, well, Henry, of course we're gonna red flag decision. No, it's comedy. It's how we entertain. Where's the 20 drivers? Well, unfortunately, due to the, as I specified earlier, due to the EA server issue. Most of the drivers are unable to attend, which is really sad. But that is it is what it is. But we are going to start the race in a bit. So it is for the not for the first time, but for the first time in a while, Ferrari have stepped up their game, and one of their drivers is on pole position. He also qualified P1. Yeah, I can hear you. Why do you keep on
I
dipping?
don't know what's happening. Well, I don't know. Last time, like my overlay weren't even coming up, but that time it was. So I'm confused now.
I am also pretty confused. So the trophy test print has just came off, and I just have to spray paint or not spray paint. Just have to paint it
Nice.
gold, and then we're golden.
Oh, I like you did that.
I know. Thanks. Okay. Well. You are well now. You can see you can't park. It's UPRL Leon and Mr. Matthews. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and it is lights out and away we go. UPRL Leon got a great start. Actually, C McGee as well. He's up onto the inside. He's side by side with the Alfa Romeo. Sorry, side by side with UPRL Leon. Willy Billy made an absolute leap into P1, and C McGee has gained 2 positions. At the back there's a bit of a scramble there with Croaky Bicycle. Oh, 3, yeah, sorry. Oh, the Alpine dive down the inside. Is Sculpey gonna make it stick there? 3 wide, the horse is off track. Levi almost got punted by Jamie. It's pretty close here at the back. In front it's, oh, and Levi and, okay, well, let's...
It's close to the front too. There was a bit of contact between, I'm not sure who actually. I think it may have been on 3 of them.
Oh, the Red Bull is sneaking down the inside. Is the Ferrari going to make a lunge down the inside? He is. They're side by side going into the 5th turn. Connor has to back off. He's still on the outside line, almost off track. Nearly been mowing a bit of grass as the great Valtteri Bottas. I think what happened. Let's just rewind a little bit. So I think...
It used to replace. Bring up the replace.
Okay, well, it's too late now. I waited. Oh, yeah. That was such a good save by Trogo. Wow. That was amazing. Anyway, so I think Skullboy might have turned into Levi. Maybe. And that's why he's so far
Levi
back.
had to pit.
Yeah, I think he lost his framing.
That's Skullboy.
Yeah, he's out of the session. Yeah, he's DNF'd. He retired from the session.
Oh, he's retired.
Oh, UPR, Leon's going to sneak down the inside. Willy Billy's going to have the faster line. Is Leon going to make it stick? He's not using any ERS. He's trying to keep traction. As you can see, he's using a bit of short shifting to keep that traction. He's going to go around the outside once again, not changing his tactics. Is he going to make it stick? They are still side by side. He's almost off track. Don't count out Connor. He's still behind into turn 5. He might go for a sneaky move down the inside. But the Ferrari was on the inside and he's not going to make it stick. Willy Billy is side by side now. He's going to go for a switchback. UPR Leon did go for the purple second sector. They are still side by side and it's just merest. It's the merest of incidents could have happened, but it did not, and it just goes to show.
On board right now is absolutely fascinating.
Oh,
he's almost lost it though.
Oh,
it was fascinating until that.
Oh, that is a very tragic end to such a good battle.
I was calmly sat watching his onboard because you could see Willy and Leon fighting it out, and then all of a sudden he's lost complete control of his car. He's only lost 1 position now.
So let's have a look at that on the instant replay. I love this feature so much. So if you have a look, we're gonna go around here into the second to last corner. Let's keep an eye on Connor there. He lost it and saved, and well, he didn't. Actually, the Alfa Romeo saved him. Well, it is a safety car, so I do think Levi is a bit annoyed because he could have caught up.
Was it Trogo who saved him? Because he's having to box.
Oh yeah, sorry, it's Trogo. No, yeah, so he crashed into
No, it wasn't
Trogo.
Alpha. I'm just wondering if he got damage.
Oh no, I think he might have gotten damage.
Or if he had to get fresh inters.
Well, why would you get fresh inters on 3 laps?
Good point. You never know, every little helps.
So the VSC has ended and boogie. We are racing. Oh, Hellabong at a tragic restart, and he's into the wall. Coincidentally, exactly the same place as Connor.
Yeah.
Which is pretty unfortunate for them. So Willy Billy is going to be on the hunt for UPRL Leon. Let's take a bit back onto the grid. And I do think Bud Light disconnected from the game, so his AI is driving for him. That you see, sim racing is genuinely...
it's Jacob, by the way.
Where is Jacob? Oh, he's
He's
P4!
He's had a tremendous race.
And
yeah.
he's setting a purple sector. And he's setting
7
purple
places.
sectors. Wow, okay. So, I'm just saying, so far... Now that you've made this apparent to me, Jacob might be my driver of the day.
We're only on the sprint, mate.
Exactly, but as of now, you know, sim racing is quite a great thing, you know, because when there's not F1, you can get on with your friends and do league racing like this. But the one true downfall of it.
Or you can sit there,
Yeah, or you can sit there and watch two commentators.
two teenagers commentate on a race like this.
Exactly. It's just the one problem with this fascinating thing is when you disconnect and then it's all over. There's so many external factors that just UPR. Wow, that was just 3 drivers who set the fastest sector back to back. That was great.
Just for once in GRL history, I want every driver to set it like that one time in real life.
Oh please! Even Goat Latifi got it. Like, oh.
I know. Hello, Leon continues to lead by about 9 tenths ahead of Willy Billy and C McGee.
Oh, C McGee is side by side with Willy Billy. Is he going to make a move into turn 4? Oh, is he using... well, he is technically in front of him. Oh, he's going to dive around the inside. Is there going to be contact? Is Willy Billy going to go for the switchback? Excuse me.
I thought it was Jacob.
No, Willy didn't.
Or did
go
everyone
for
lose
the
connection?
switchback. No, nobody lost connection. No, not to my knowledge. Oh,
on my screen it says everyone's left and everyone's driving around like a safety car. Okay, I'm gonna restart my game. Can I have an invite?
Maybe. Yeah, I'll send it to you. So wait, just so that nobody sees me inviting you. You remember we have to be profesh. Quoting the league director here. Oh yeah, as you can see on screen now, though, these are your commentators. 2 prepubescent, 1 prepubescent teen, and someone that's got a job. So obviously Owen's the prepubescent teen.
You invited me to a party for a start.
Oh shit. Jacob got a 3-second time penalty. Multiple warnings, so I'm guessing corner cutting.
Oh, that's just a shame. It's only good race.
Let's just have a quick look at the replay of what happened there to the Ferrari.
You're gonna invite me during the replay?
Yes. You know me so well. I'm so proud of this transition I made. I hope Henry gives me a promotion or even a raise. Just give me money for start. Actually, I want microphones. You know those boom microphones they've got on podcasts, which you clamp onto your desks. I want that so bad. C McGee is making absolute phenomenal strides to catch up to the Ferrari in front. He's setting purple first and second sector. He might be on a route for the fastest lap actually. He's got a Italian helmet. I've only now realized. It's pretty cool. Even though it's not
Who's having an Italian helmet?
C McGee. He's actually Irish.
It's not the Irish flag. I think it's the Irish flag. I mean, I can't see.
Oh, it's the Irish
but the
flag.
colours are somewhat similar.
It's the Irish flag.
Is.
I am.
Well, you can see they don't teach geography in South Africa, apparently.
It's not as bad as American school system. Jacob actually is pretty close to Willy Billy. He has been catching him for a while. He just had such a bad corner there. Lost a tenth or 2. But he might be on course to catch Willy Billy in a few laps. But speaking of which, Torgo got fastest lap. I lost magnet and there it is. Oh, yeah. So the only action I'm currently seeing is the top 4 battling. So it's a battle for P1 and a battle for P3. So yeah, the American Grand Prix is pretty late, you know. Oh, I think Owen's gone again. That's a shame.
Am I?
Oh no, you are. No, you're still here. The American
I was just
Grand
not
Prix
saying
quite
anything while I
late.
waited for the game to load.
Yeah, Jacob is making strides to catch Willy Billy. He's pretty close now. We're gonna ride on board and see if he actually catches him. He's not applying his ERS. There is a yellow flag in Sector 3, and that's one of the Ferraris. Halabong. That I think had a bit of an incident. Also, Skullboy might be lapped. I'm not gonna say is, but he might. Chances are pretty good. Torgo sits another fastest lap, so he's absolutely motoring. Unfortunately, he's not going to catch anyone without a safety car. We are past halfway race distance as well.
We're way past it, mate. We're 2 laps past.
Exactly.
What have I missed for Connor to be P2?
Oh no, you missed quite a nice battle.
Oh.
Skullboy has left the session and he did retire in the pits. Is this glitch gonna happen again, that he's going to retire in the pit lane but still bring out a safety car?
Probably. Well, no,
Yeah.
I don't bring out a safety car, it just brings the car out for no reason.
Oh, Halabong got past Bud Light. I missed that. But that's like way down and not even real.
He's still coming out.
Yeah.
Connor is chasing Leon.
Wow.
First time this season Connor's been in contention for a win, really, isn't it? With a struggling start for the Red Bull, but he's looking to redeem himself at the Red Bull ring.
Oh yes. Oh, C-McGee might launch it here. Oh no. It's my depth perception is just. But the other Red Bull might. This is the closest he's been in a few laps, out of the hairpin of turn 3. He might make a move, so we'll stick on board with the Jakob. I
mean, he needs to get past
Willy
Billy Jacob, because he does need to gain 2 temps on Croaky Bicycle to stay ahead of him.
On Croaky Bicycle?
Unless Croaky Bicycle loses
yeah.
Yeah, because of the 3-second penalty.
Yeah, he forgets. Oh, he's
so the longer Willy Billy holds him up, the worse it's going to get.
I've only now realized that section where they just went through is pretty bumpy. Like, driving it you don't realize, but looking at they're literally airborne. This is pretty
Connor's
close.
almost had a spin.
Oh no.
He didn't lose too much time, but he saved it.
The world champion.
Only lost a couple of attempts, actually.
The world champion is making 1 or 2 mistakes. 1 or 2.
It's 1 or 2 more than he used to make last season. Jacob got very close to Willy Billy there, didn't he?
He did. Jacob, he did have a bit of a bad exit, but we'll see what he does with it. He's not gonna.
He needs to gain a couple attempts, and he's about half a second behind Willy Billy. So
yeah, he has to get
think
past
he does need to get past
now.
him to stand a chance at P4.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's gonna be P5 as it stands now. Croaky Bicycle is actually closing the gap.
He needs 4 attempts, and he's about 4 attempts behind Willy Billy. So, he says everything you need to know.
Yeah. Croaky Bicycle is actually gaining, so the longer this battle drags on, the bigger the chance that Jacob's going to end up in P5. So the Red Bull reserve.
Jacob almost lost control there. He's had a good race, it's just a penalty. Ruined him a bit.
Yeah, for the Red Bull reserve, him trying to prove that he wants that Red Bull seat next season. It's pretty unfortunate to see that.
I mean, P4, it's still like their second best result. Actually, not if Stephen Key keeps us up, but it'll be like their 3rd best result of the year. So
Red Bull have actually had a bit of a graceful fall from the top.
Well, I would say that they're still tied at the top.
Yeah, but it's not the dominance we saw.
Yeah,
it's
it's mostly on Connor struggling a bit. To be fair, I think his problem this year has been his qualifying pace, and it's costing him. Because last year he used to just qualify near pole and then sort of fly away, but this year he's having to cut through the grid, and then it's obviously a lot tighter at the end as we're seeing now because he's half a second behind on a lap 11 out of 12. Normally he's about 10 seconds ahead by now.
You see, the thing is, I think it's just because a lot faster drivers have joined the league now. Like Willy Billy and the 2 Ferraris are so fast, and you get drivers like Croaky Bicycle and Turgo, which are not necessarily as fast, but they are fast enough to be in the mix every other race. And I mean, Ferrari has caught up so much. Speaking of which,
McGee is
yeah,
really struggling that corner.
just as we
Yeah,
said,
that's the second
yeah.
time he's done that for what I've been watching.
Actually, it's the third
I
time
think
in
that
nearly
has
span.
took the win away from him.
Yeah, that's that for him, unfortunately. And Jacob is
does it.
not
Oh,
starting
what's happened to
P5. I
Croquet?
think Croquet just had a bit of an incident.
Yeah,
I mean, Ferrari are now
that's certainly saved Jacob.
6 points behind, and they only attended one race. So that just goes to show how fast their drivers are.
Yeah.
So I genuinely do think, and even AlphaTauri has made a step up, with Levi being one of the faster
quite
drivers.
unlucky today, hasn't
He's just been
he? I'm not
unlucky.
too sure what happened in the race, but in qualifying, I mean, yeah, he didn't deserve to be disqualified, but
No.
there's not a lot you can do about that considering it's a game problem.
Yeah. So it's just Levi is unfortunately unlucky every single time, and it's quite disappointing because
Anyway, the checkered flag is out and Leon wins the Austrian Grand Prix, or the Austrian Sprint, sorry. C. McGee P2, Willy Billy P3, Jacob P4, and then Croquet Bicycle quite a way away. It's about 8 seconds. It's racing Jamie Frink to the line. He's going to beat him to the line. And next up is Matthew, then Halabong. And then it's a battle for P9 between Trogo and Lightyear. The two Alpha Romeos. It looks like it's going to be Lightyear's to take. It will be with that little Trogo mistake. And Lightyear is about to cross the line. P9 there doing a bit of show at the end there to celebrate 9th and 10th for whatever reason.
yeah, I
But
don't
there
think
you
they
go.
should be celebrating. Yeah.
And driver today, Jacob.
Oh yeah,
Reserve,
that makes
I
so much sense. Yeah, I am totally on board with that.
I mean, the game said it, but I would have given it to him anyway.
Yeah. So ladies and gents, the race is going to get underway in a bit. So that was the sprint race. We're going to walk you through the race results. Then, for the second time, UPRL Leon qualifies on first. Then C. McGee second, Willy Billy third, Jacob fourth. Then the Haas driver of Croquet Bicycle, being pretty consistent there in the fifth midfield. The Dutchman Jamie Frinks qualifies P6, a bit disappointing, but unfortunately, that's all you can do. Halabong in the Ferrari, that's a big disappointment for the Ferrari team that showed themselves to be so capable last race. Then it's to the two Scotsmen, Matthew and Bud Light, Trogo, Skullboy, and Levi. So Levi did retire. Because yeah, he was just a little bit fed up with the first lap incident. Well, I don't think it was his fault. The first lap incident, but
I mean, we didn't see it. Well, I didn't see it, but I don't know if you did.
yeah, it's I didn't get the best camera angle, but yeah. So pretty unfortunate there for Levi. He deserves a race win. It's just time will tell till he gets it. It might be today. But yeah, we don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. I mean, I hope he gets one soon. I mean, today is unlikely because of what happened in qualifying, but he certainly deserves one.
Yeah, I don't.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's
I'm
just
getting a drink.
yeah, no problem. The thing with Levi is sometimes he's his own worst enemy, and it's just unfortunate to see that luck is never on his side. But let's hope after this race, or maybe even this race, is the turnaround for him. So we're just waiting for the race to start now. It is the Austrian Grand Prix. It is the third race of the GRL season, and it's the third season for GRL as well. So the previous two races was Bahrain and San Marino, which is then Imola. The Bahrain Grand Prix was won by TMH Place, and the fastest lap was set by Levi, which is starting last today. And then the previous race winner last race was Halabong, on his debut race for Ferrari, and his debut race in the league. And his teammate UPRL Leon got the fastest lap as well. So after this, we're off to Britain for the home race of many, and some see Britain as the birthplace and the true cradle of Formula One, and it is, to be fair. There's a lot of British teams to be there, and then my personal favourite Spa as well. And I think maybe for the last time we are gonna see France on the calendar. So we'll enjoy it while it lasts. But yeah, the season we're only on the third race, so I don't think the league owners have decided on season 4's calendar. So pretty yeah. But it is the formation lap now. Let me just. I genuinely wish they. Oh, welcome. I wish they saved my spectating, the spectator menu settings.
Yes, same.
Because now I have to change it. But on screen you can see the predicted pit stop strategy. So it's either medium to hard or yeah.
So I say, speaking of pits, so Leon starts on mediums, and second to fifth, which is Simigi, Willy Billy, Jacob and Croaky, start on hards. Jamie and Halabong on mediums, Matthew and Bud Lightyear on hards, Trogo and Skullboy on mediums, and Levi on hards.
Oh, we just got Owen. We just got called the best thing in the league.
Oh, I agree.
I agree.
But no, Hamray's watching. I don't agree. There's
Racing League. Global Racing League, especially the league director. He's the best part, of course. Yeah, it's definitely not a dictatorship. Never.
Josh Clare.
Don't be scared of Henry. No. Henry is a very loving person.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Torin. Nice to see you pop in.
Shame you couldn't pop into the race.
Did you see the horse do the 360 into his great position? Anyway, it's lights out and away we go. The Ferrari starts on pole once again. The McLarens are getting a bit angsty there in the midfield. They are not used to it. But anyway, Halabong has been spun. I did see he took the inside line. Oh, and Levi as well. Levi is into the barrier.
No.
And Togo.
This weekend is going from bad to worse.
That was a 3-car pile up there. See, McGee sneaks around the inside. Is he going to hold it to UPRL Leon? He doesn't. UPRL Leon gets a better exit. Then he's going to make a move down the inside. His teammate Jacob gained a position. So he has him to back him. He might even play a bit of a Sergio Perez role, seeing as he is the reserve. But further back, we'll have a look on Skullboy.
I don't think he's too scared to fight, Connor.
Oh, Cookie Bicycle might make a move on Willy Billy. He's down the inside. He's going to make it stick the merest of touches. Nearly lost his car. Oh, and they're into the wall. Okay.
Oh, no.
So that's 2 drivers into the wall. Oh, that's pretty unsafe for entry there from Skullboy. But that was a great battle up until then. Jamie Frinks, and it's a full safety car, yeah.
That virtual safety car. Oh, the dot hasn't come up, so I don't know. You sure it's full? Where is the safety car?
That is a VSC. Sorry.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
Okay, so let's have a little bit of look at the replay of what happened, and we'll see.
I want to see it too. I didn't have the best angle.
So here you can see the BWT car was trailing so good, and then what happened was the slightest of touches from Willy Billy, and Kirky Bicycle lost control of his car and then just fox smashed into Skullboy. In the great words of Gunther Steiner. Yeah.
Skullboy and Levi fitted.
Yeah, I think that's pretty telling why they did.
Yeah,
it's it's definitely the horse's fault. I don't think there was enough of a gap there. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, let's back out there.
Yeah, the stewards are gonna have a look at it anyway after the race. So it's literally I don't know.
I think you're one of them.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why I signed up to be one. To be fair. I just saw the performance reviews and I'm like, I have to do everything I can, everything, and I signed
Sometimes
up.
I question why I agreed to be FIA director. Anyway, it's a green flag. DRS is enabled. Leon leads by 8 tenths, and yep, Connor will have DRS.
Kirky Bicycle Trogo's his fastest lap then on the medium compound tires, and we haven't had a full lap of racing yet, so that starts now. There isn't with the VAC the gap between drivers have been a bit separated, so I think the only thing we might see is Simigi on UPRL Leon then, or maybe Matthew on Bud Lightyear. That might also be on the cards, and it's It's a McLaren P4, P5 situation.
It'd be really satisfying if Halabong was P2, because then they go Leon. Well, they go like
Oh,
Ferrari,
yes.
Ferrari, Red Bull, McLaren.
Halabong, get on it, man.
Haas.
Halabong on it. Move, man. Turgo might be catching Kirky. You see, I see Turgo and Kirky as two solid midfield drivers that can compete when they need. Okay, well, forget what I said. One of them's in the wall.
Well, Crikey is solidly near the back of the grid now.
Okay, well, Jamie
Jamie Fricks has a 3-second time penalty. He had a good start to the race,
I
I think.
I
I
think
don't remember him being this high up in the sprint. Yep, he's gone up 2 places.
I think that penalty is the first of many. I don't think the drivers are used to strict
Yeah,
corner
he's
cutting.
just gone off track again.
Okay,
That's
well,
not going to help his
no.
cause.
Oh, Bud Lightyear had a bit of an
Matthews.
incident and he's off track. Okay,
Yeah.
he's into the wall then.
Oh,
How he did
Levi
that, I
set
have no
fastest
idea.
lap, 107.5.
Well then, bit of a chaotic race, isn't it?
Yeah. Anyway, Connor still stays the only man with a chance at an overtake, although he is out of DRS at the moment.
His teammate has been catching
ooh.
as well.
Right, he's going to cross the line in DRS, though, I think. At least I think the line's coming up around now. Yeah. So we'll have it back. He has been a bit slower than Leon, but this is massively going to aid the Red Bull driver. Red Bull looking at the moment, I'm pretty sure this would be their best result of the season. I'm not sure points-wise, but if you consider both drivers, I think it is. And they are potentially looking, if something happens to Leon, a 1-2 at the Red Bull ring. Although 2-3 isn't bad, but he always wants to win at home. As he chases again with DRS, but his exits haven't been as good as Leon, so he isn't gaining as much as you'd want with the DRS activated.
You know, I've driven around a few setups with C McGee, and his car is very much more focused, or he sets up his car very much focusing on the corners, but it doesn't look like he's extracting the capability of the car at the moment. I think it's just it's been a tough season for him so far, and he just hasn't performed up to the level that he used to, and I don't know if it's a lack of practice from Red Bull or if it's a new setup or what it is. But we'll definitely have a chat with him after the race and fill you
This
guys
is the
in.
closest he's been, about 7/10 of DRS. Again, he's not gaining as much as you'd want on the straight.
No, it's not that. Like I said, his setup is
Yeah.
he uses a higher downforce setup.
But still, with DRS, you want to at least... I mean, he's going to go into the third DRS straight with just 1/10 better off after having 2 DRS straights. In fact, I don't even think he's going to have that 10th.
That is pretty unfortunate. Yeah, we'll have a
There's yellow
chat.
flags at the bottom. I think that's Croaky Bicycles had an issue. Not too sure what's happened there.
Oh, Matthew and Trogo are
Matthew, by the
going
way,
at
has
each
been
other.
catching Trogo, yeah.
They were side
Trogo
by
actually got
side.
past
Yeah.
it straight. Yeah.
They had a pretty nice battle there into turn 3. I saw it on the mini map. Unfortunately, I didn't see it alive. But yeah. So Jamie Finks has been dropping a bit back from his teammate, which is pretty unfortunate for him. But I think he's just trying not to get another corner cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just thinking he just doesn't want another corner cut penalty.
Yeah.
He's the only one, and I'm pretty surprised about the lack of penalties from drivers.
Yeah, it's
because-
only 7 laps in.
Yeah, well, I genuinely thought, it would be a bit bad, but it looks good. It looks good.
Ross thinks the Red Bull team principal was the one to blame.
Maybe. The more you know. Yeah, C McGee is catching UPRL Leon, but not on the pace he always did. Not on the same pace. I'm just... Why on earth is the Global Racing League account in Dutch? It is. It is.
Because it's probably Ellen who made it.
Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah, I understand a little bit of it, but it's just Too much. Lucky Hamachino, I mean, if you want to be a TP, you can apply.
He is, isn't he?
He's, oh yeah. Then why on earth?
I think that's reversed, yeah.
Yeah, it's reversed.
He's watching the stream instead of his drivers. And that's a 3-second penalty for Skullboy.
Yeah, sorry.
I assume for corner cutting.
Yeah, it has to be corner cutting. I assume nothing else. Assume nothing else. So where on earth did my graphics go? Okay, I accidentally pressed Y without noticing, and I genuinely thought, like, what did I just do? So you know, I want to do something.
Bong is past Matthew.
I want
These two seem to be the only ones going at it at the moment. Matthew looking to get back ahead. It isn't going to happen at this corner though. As we start sector 3. Jacob now has a 3-second time penalty. Also got one in the sprint race. He's one struggling with the new track limits.
Yeah,
as well as a few others.
Yeah, it's just nobody's used to it. To be fair, it's quite new to the league, and yeah, unfortunately, it is a trial, and I think personally it should have been trialed in.
Should have been trialed a lot earlier.
It should have been trialed a lot earlier, as well as I genuinely think it should have been trialed in a bit of a fun race type of thing. But
I mean, as FIA, it gives us a lot less to do now. Levi has a penalty.
Oh yeah, it's not looking good for the new regulations.
I mean, I don't think it's a problem with regulations, but more people need to actually be careful with their track limits. Because the only difference is you will 100% get punished for it, whereas with the old rules, you had to. Levi's just gone completely on the grass after being forced off by Grogi bicycle there, and now off track again. Anyway, what I was saying is, it's basically the. Oh, Levi's out.
Okay.
He's in a wall. I think that's safe.
Pretty unsafe. Yeah.
Anyway, safety car is going to give him an opportunity to say what I was saying. The only difference now is that you will 100% be penalised instead of having to sort of hope no one keeps you going off track.
Yeah.
Even if you didn't gain time, you used to get punished. So.
Yeah, we had a bit of
it hasn't really changed anything.
With that last race at Imola.
Yeah.
Because some people reported others going off track, and then they didn't gain anything, but as per the rules, if you go off track, you're off track.
Yeah.
No matter what. So.
But that removes that, because I mean, I think you do have to gain at least a bit of time on game to get penalised most of the time. So.
Yeah.
It removes that factor.
It does, and then the FIA can't be blamed for any decisions. So a lot of people have boxed Matthew, Bud Light, Kirkia, and Skullboy. It is around about the pit window, but they are going to be on hards. Mediums is a bit of a stretch, but we'll see what happens. Hello Quint, how goes my friend? Great to see you here. Yeah, so this might spice up the racing a bit, because the drivers were a bit far separated from each other.
Leon's boxed. CM McGee stayed out.
It's an interesting strategy because this might compromise. Well, the safety car has not played into the hands of Red Bull at all, because they're going to be on old tires.
It's not played in the hands of anyone on hards.
It hasn't.
Everyone who started on mediums, it's played in the hands on.
Yeah, it's very, very good for the Ferrari.
But there's
drivers.
a few people at the bottom who've potted on mediums.
I don't think using mediums is a bit of a stretch, is it not? Because I mean, 17 laps, it's a bit much.
I can't actually see what lap we're on unless you stop talking because you're overloading the way.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, 10. Yeah, okay, that is too many laps.
Yeah, that is way.
That's 26 laps.
Yeah, oh yeah, 26. Yeah, no, I don't think that's on. That's not on.
Well, the Red Bull team principal isn't happy. He's left the session.
I wouldn't be happy
He's probably
either.
glitching, but he's on a Toto Wolf and probably thrown his headphones somewhere.
GRL just lost a Boss sponsorship. We just lost a Turtle Beach sponsorship. Oh please, please, I'm begging.
Is there an African headphone company? Whoever it is, we've lost the sponsorship.
Yes. I genuinely want a headphone company to sponsor us, just so we can throw the
Just so
headphones
we can
around.
smash one.
Yes, please. And then when they ask us, why on earth is one of our headsets broken? Then we just say, Toto Wolf.
Entertainment. Anyway, under safety car, 2 of the cars who haven't pitted are Red Bull, currently a 1-2 in the Red Bull ring. So they need to have quite a pace to sustain that against the other cars running hard tyres.
I'm getting orders from the higher ups. I feel
Ooh.
important
What's
now.
happened? What's he telling you?
No, he just told me to switch off the graphics every now and again for footages. Skullboy, I think, did a corner cut under the safety car.
Under safety car. Oh.
Oof. That's a bit bad. Only a little bit though. The safety
No,
car.
it's not a little bit bad, it's very bad. Actually, no, he is trying to catch up, to be fair, but still, you'd be a bit careful.
Yeah, but he was in the pits. That's the thing. Oh, that's very sad.
Oh, did he speed in the pits?
No, he just corner cut into the pits, I think. Yeah.
Oh, Christ.
So Simagi, I think Red Bull, if they are smart, which I highly doubt. No, I'm just kidding. If Red Bull was to be smart now, they would let Jacob be, from what country is Jacob? The British Minister of Defence, and keep back Willy Billy and let Simigi go into the distance so he can pursue his championship. Because Simigi desperately needs this result to be good if he wants to stay in contention for the championship. It's only around 3, but still.
Out, so he can go top today, I think.
Yeah.
I haven't done the maths, but where did Connor finish in the sprint?
I have no idea. I don't have it with me.
Well, either way, it's double points and you get 16 for a win. So Connor was P2, wasn't he? So yeah.
You know the fact that the current World Championship leader, TMH Place, isn't here to capitalize on the extra points is
It's
just
Levi.
Levi. Well, Torin as well. The fact that the two main people battling for the championship can't be here or has retired is so devastating.
Oh,
it's
I
very bad.
completely forgot Halabon was actually in front of Connor, so that's another factor. I'm not sure what the points needed are for who to finish top. Well, Halabon would need 9, but I'm not sure what the points were for the sprint. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But it is 100% possible for Connor to go top. I'm not sure about Halabon from where he is at the moment, but I'm not sure he needs many more.
UPRL Lyon, maybe he could. Maybe, but it's a stretch. But
well, we'd need the exact same result as Connor.
Exactly. So, and Britain is also not on the cards for Torin, so he's gonna miss Britain as well. That might be his championship. That's slipping away.
Britain?
Willy Billy had a spin, unfortunately.
Oh no!
Oh, let's have a look at Skullboy's antics. Is he gonna do the same once again? He's behind the Alpine. Is he gonna make it? Oh, he's gonna dive down the inside.
And Skullboy, 2 people been involved
in
in incidents today.
That's a massive crash.
Oh, and that's another incident.
Oh,
I don't think that's another safety car. It don't even look like it's got a ton of damage.
Bud Light and a bit of an oopsie.
Yeah.
We'll have a look at it again.
This isn't going to be fun to look at. Skullboy is out.
I think he just retired. Maybe. Let's have a look on
Croaky. See where he is. No, he spun around.
Oh, okay, great. Great stuff. Matthews might make an overtake. He's only 1/10 behind. Is he gonna make a lunge? No, he just lost too much time, unfortunately for him. So I think the closest drivers at the moment is Matthew and Halabong. Trogo and UPRL Lyon are battling Jacob for second. But Jacob is doing his role quite well, keeping back the rest of the grid.
Hold hearts.
Yeah, I genuinely think Red Bull made a smart move here, letting one of the drivers just.
Well, they couldn't have pitted anyway, So
Let's have a quick.
they didn't really have a choice. It
Yeah, they
went
it's
against them.
yeah, it's kind of yeah, it's bad. Anyway, let's have a look at the replay of that crash and see what's happening. So we were riding on board with the Haas, not the best camera angle. Oh yeah, what on earth? I think
What
that was Bud
happened?
Light just being salty and he crashed out. It genuinely looked like he crashed
Oh.
out, Croaky. It does. A little bit. So that's very unfortunate for him. UPRL Leon is actually catching Jacob. So how much longer is Jacob gonna keep back the raging Ferrari? Yeah, the Ferrari's quite faster and he is on fresher tires. 10 laps
yeah,
fresher.
he's got 10 laps. Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes.
He's also got a lot more ERS, and TRS is enabled. He may not need it. Oh no, he's gonna hold back.
Oh, but he gets a pretty alright exit, to be fair.
Oh, Bud Light, yeah, despite what
Oh!
happened at the
Jacob,
Jacob
that
with
was
a
a bit
very
dangerous. That was a bit
move there,
dangerous.
yeah.
Oh, but he's gonna
Bud
go
Light,
around
yeah,
the
set
outside.
fastest lap, by the way.
Oh, he's pushed him
Oh!
onto the sausage crabs. Doggo gets past.
Oh no!
Doggo gets
Talk
past.
about Minister of Defence. That is
Jacob.
not a bit reckless, but it certainly helps Connor.
That's a bit
Connor's
reckless,
not
yeah.
actually gained much time there.
Oh, yeah. C. McGee's not going into the distance as he's supposed to do, so this is kind of shooting Red Bull in the foot a little bit. Willy Billy is also catching Matthew at a steady pace as they go into the third sector. Let's just have a look on the absolute move.
I think
Trogo
Jacob's
did.
watching the stream. He is certainly fulfilling Minister of Defence right now. Next, he's
Oh,
got Trogo to defend from. Let's see how this one goes.
Torgo had a beautiful move going through the gap you saw and getting past UPRL Leon. That's so unfortunate for
Jacob
him.
is actually gaining on Connor, by the way.
Oh, that's...
So I'm not sure if it's purposeful defending or if Connor's just a bit too slow for the strategy.
Oh,
but
Torgo's gonna
Torgo's
dance
going
around
for
the
a
inside.
move.
He gets
Torgo's got
past
them
even
in.
before the corner, but he has a lockup. That's but he's still in front. What a mad lad! Wow. But Jacob isn't gonna take this laying down. He has DRS. He has to defend for his teammate. But he doesn't
Not
go
gonna
for a
happen, though.
move. Oh, is he gonna go for switchback? The Ferrari's also a bit in contention there. Willy Billy almost overtook the Haas in front, but I think he just backed out for safety, which I think is the better move to
Leon
do.
looking to avenge himself here.
Yeah, he's pretty fast. He might overtake Jacob. It's only a question of time, given the current state of the tires.
Well, unless we have a repeat of last time.
Oh please no.
I think it's a question of time for Trogo to catch Connor, folks. I mean, he's flying away from Jacob. He's flying towards Connor.
Oh, the Ferrari.
The safety car has really damaged Red Bull here.
It really has. Oh, your UPRL Leon had such a good apex clip there. He's
Right.
gonna dance
Last
around
time,
the
there was an
outside.
incident between these two. Is it going to stay clean this time? It looks like it will. Bud Lightyear is out of the session. Is that a safety car? It is. Another full safety car. And this time, I feel like it's in Red Bull's hands.
Yeah, it's gonna help Red Bull so
Right,
much.
oh, how many laps do you reckon they can last on those mediums?
They could last.
I still feel like 18 is too many.
Yeah, we're only
18
halfway through
feels
the race
Too
now.
many.
We're only
Yeah.
halfway. Ooh, that's actually yeah. They might go for a two-stop.
I mean, actually, I don't think it has helped them really, because it squishes the grid up a bit. I think they would have come out last anyway, but the only advantage they get is they get to hold on to their position for a tiny bit longer.
yeah,
but
but
we'll
it's not
see
gonna be
here.
long.
Connor currently leading. Does he come in? He does. Connor has pitted.
Let's have a look at Jacob. He's gonna box as
incredibly
well.
fast into the pits.
Willy Billy, and he
A
boxes as
double
well.
stack. Trogo. Oh, Trogo's pitted. Okay, then. So Leon leads. So both Red Bulls onto those medium tyres.
It's gonna be a long stretch to
Everyone-
keep those tires alive.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a big stretch.
I think they're banking on another safety car, which really wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, it wouldn't. And with all the penalties that's being racked up, you know, especially with the new corner cutting regulation, it could start to get interesting for Red Bull, and they might even make a return back. But yeah, well, Red Bull has now won one constructors championship. They might win another, but with no.
Did they not win season 1?
No, season 1 was Ferrari. That was when C. McGee was at Ferrari.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which explains a
I
lot.
wasn't here. I assumed it was Red Bull.
Yeah. Oh, UPRL Lyon has the American helmet. America. Oh, Bud
How's
Lightyear is
that
back. It's the American helmet. Look, it has stars.
Oh, yeah.
And
Well, Bud
red stars.
Lightyear is DNF'd, so I think he's just here to spur on his teammate.
Yeah.
Not a very good debut.
Oh no, not at all. Not at all.
Racing to so, you know, it's not gone the way the Alfa Romeo driver would have planned.
It hasn't gone the way of I think the two teams that were mostly screwed around by the safety car is Red Bull and McLaren. Speaking of Red Bull, hello,
Yeah.
Mr. Team Principal Henry Twitter.
Hello.
Just did you the first safety car? Was it a bit of a wrench in the a bit of a spanner in the wheel?
Yeah, it was a bit of a nuisance, but luckily we were able to hold off any challenge from Leon and Trogo. So we're actually grateful for the safety car coming out now, because it's come out right into our pit window. So yeah, everything's looking good.
Do you see these mediums lasting to the end?
From our testing and our practice, yes. As I said, the safety cars come out in our pit window, so this is actually very optimal for us.
We have noticed that C. McGee, the reigning world champion, is making a few more mistakes than usual, losing the car a little bit, especially in the sprint race. Is that down to him just not practicing, or is Austria just not one of his most comfortable circuits?
That's down to setup. We are trying some different setups, and we've agreed to use this one, which is clearly the fastest, and he's still getting to grips with the setup. But I'll talk to you again sometime soon.
Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your race.
My
Best
game
of
had
luck.
the biggest glitch there.
Yeah, whatever.
The reason I screened midway is on my screen, Matthew just drove straight into a wall, and then CMG sat behind him, and then it just sort of reset them all back, and like nothing happened. You know, I mean, he obviously hasn't driven into the wall, but that's what happened on my screen, and I was so confused.
Oh,
But anyway, it's a green flag now. Matthew sat in P2. Looks like it's going to be P3 though, because here comes C. McGee down the inside into P2. And that chase now starts on Leon. This time it's C. McGee with the fresher tyres.
Oh, remember the RS is not enabled for 3 more laps.
Yeah.
So this
So
isn't.
lap 23.
Yeah, this isn't
think.
gonna be great
Yeah.
for C. McGee now, but he might catch him
Well, I
in
don't
the
know. So
due
it's so
course.
much more grip. Look at that exit.
Oh,
It's so much faster.
is he gonna dive down the inside?
It'll
No,
be
he
like
keeps it
Bermuda.
safe. Maybe next lap. Oh, but the
So
Ferrari
close,
goes
it
for the
might go
outside
for it
line.
here.
He goes for the outside line. The Connor opts for the inside.
Well, that
He
is the
sticks
racing
back
line.
a little bit, but he keeps so close to that Ferrari. It's
Connor just has
astonishing.
so much more grip.
He has. He might catch it. He most definitely will catch him next lap. This is great
He needs to
racing.
be a bit careful though. He can't push too hard on those mediums. So
Yeah, the mediums might not go the whole way. Matthew, his
I mean, if he
tires
pushes
are
like
over
this,
the
I won't,
wall.
but yeah,
His tires are gone.
I'm not too sure on the hash strategy.
Yeah, no, me neither. Okay, so yeah, lap 23. If C. McGee doesn't get him this lap, most definitely
22.
next lap.
Oh, you mean that's right?
Yeah, for the DRS. So sorry
Well, C.
for.
McGee's looking down the inside. I don't think he'd go for it. Nope.
No,
he was
he
looking at
plays
yellow
it
flag in
safe.
sector 1.
Oh, but the
That's
horse
like
might go around the
bicycle.
outside. Matthew almost went past Jacob. Jacob retaliates. They're switching positions. They're almost 3 wide, 3 abreast. Jacob still on it. There's 4 cars in the mix now. They're going to go into the 5th corner.
Oh.
Jacob sneaks around the inside, keeps Matthew back. He's going to go for one on Hellebong, the Ferrari.
How Willy Billy's looking to pounce on Matthew, and he does.
Oh, Willy Billy,
Strategy's
great
not
move.
worked in the hands of Haas at all. He's being picked off by every driver one by one, other than his teammate. Is the only one without a chance for an overtake soon, because he made a mistake at sector 1. He's now 12 seconds behind.
Jacob is
By
also...
the way, only 2 temps behind. He is going to have DRS.
yeah, only on the next raid. Yeah, let's see what he can do on the DRS raid.
Next 2.
Is he going to deploy his ERS whatsoever? He does deploy it on exit. He's on
Leon
full
struggled a bit
deploy.
there. He touched the curb too much. He's
He's
look to go down the inside.
into the
He's
braking
gonna go for it.
zone.
He will. He's going to have DRS in the next straight as well.
Oh, that's a
Behind it, alive. He's
textbook
ahead of the
overtake.
corner.
Textbook. That was great. And he sets the
And
purple first
CVG
sector.
leads.
That is a textbook
And-
overtake there.
Oh, wait, did he have
Beautiful.
DRS? Oh yeah, he did. Well, there you go.
That was
Red
a
Bull
great
leads, and you'd
overtake.
think with those tyres he should start flying away. But at least that's what the pace has been suggesting so far. Trogo is looking to pounce on Leon now, who also has fresh mediums.
Yeah, well, you know, I think for the short term, it's not looking good for Leon, but long term, maybe it would.
Well, I
look
don't know,
better.
because those are 12 laps old. You're
Yeah.
asking him to go 25 laps here. I'm not sure he gets that much of a benefit when they're that old.
Actually, yeah, you're right.
Jamie Frinks, by the way, has DRS on Matthew. He's certainly not benefiting with tyres at the moment.
Oh, Jamie
He's
had a bit
dropped
of
from
oversteer
P2
there.
to P7.
Oh,
Hmm.
Willy Billy goes around the outside,
moves
sets
going on ahead
purple
of him,
first
yeah.
sector. He's going to go around the outside, almost contact. He gets past Jacob. Jacob on the 5-lap mediums. Is he going to get past? No, both of them have DRS. It's going to go down into turn 5. A very prone collision zone. Are they going to go for it? The Red Bull goes through the inside. Are they going to make
Jacob's gone
contact?
for it.
No. He's going to sneak around the inside. He's past the side-by-side still. Willy Billy's going to edge out, come up in
this is
front.
great.
Is the Red Bull going to go for the switchback? He doesn't. He's pretty close
No.
for it though. He might make a move next lap, but there was great defending from Willy Billy. Turco also might get past Leon in the near future. Only 1/10 separates the two Ferrari
Jamie
powered cars.
Frinks is also 1/10 behind, by the way. This is finally looking like an entertaining race. I don't know where to look. There's action everywhere. Jacob has DRS. It's not going to help him this straight though, but he is going to get closer and closer.
Jamie Frinks
Obviously,
is
3
fast.
DRS straights here at the Red Bull Ring.
Oh, Togo might make a move
Oh,
on Leon.
Willy
He's going to
Billy
go for the
also has
down.
it.
Oh, Togo goes for the dive bomb. Does he? No. It's just perspective.
No. Jamie Frinks and Matthew switch positions a couple of times there. Jamie Frinks is behind at the moment, but he is going to have DRS on the straight. The third DRS zone, sorry. The third and final one of the lap. They all come in quick succession, which means a lot of overtakes going on here in Austria. But Jamie Frinks is going to sit back for now.
A man would think, with C. McGee being on those tyres and Leon being held up by Trogo behind,
Yeah, he
attacking
should have
everywhere.
flown away by now, but he's struggling a little bit. Maybe just looking after those tyres.
Oh,
Jacob
Jacob.
has another 3-second time penalty.
Oh,
That's
Trogo's
6 on
getting
rule now.
very close. Trogo's getting very, very close. I think he's going to make a move this lap. Most definitely.
Yeah,
he's got
I feel like you
DRS.
have to. Well, a bit of a defensive move there from Leon.
Okay,
Thing
let's
is,
see.
both of them get DRS. That's the thing that's holding back Trogo at the moment, because C. McGee flying away would help him in the short term of getting past Leon. He's going to go down the outside here.
Oh, he's
Is
going
he
to
going to
make
be able to keep it on track? He is, but he's not going to be able to get ahead just yet. But they're
still
side by
very
side.
close. Very close.
Looking to get just ahead. Is he going to happen? He's ahead. He's about half a car length ahead. He's almost a full car length ahead. There we go.
He's
Trogo
passed.
is past Leon.
That was ecstatic.
Leon's on those old
Absolutely
hards,
ecstatic.
yeah. Oh,
Oh,
he's lost
no!
it though!
He's lost it.
Oh,
That nearly cost him. That nearly cost him. That was
massively helps Connor.
that gave me such a heart attack. It's unimaginable. I
Yeah.
genuinely thought
But
it
that
was
has
gone.
really helped Leon because at the moment, yep, Trogo won't have DRS, and he'll probably have very hot tyres.
Willy Billy might also make
Leon
a
is a
move on
very old one,
Halabong.
so.
To be fair,
Jamie
he's
Frinks,
pretty
by the way, has
close.
got ahead of Matthew.
Great stuff.
Yeah, he's right behind him, but once again, both of them have DRS. There's a massive DRS train here, all the way from first to sixth, because Trogo is now back within a second.
Willy Billy's gonna dive around the inside. They almost made contact. The Ferrari has spun. He pushed him onto the sausage curb. Jacob is passed, but Willy Billy, that's solidly to blame on the late move from the McLaren.
Yeah.
He just absolutely
Such a shame for
decimated
Halabong
his
and his title
race.
hopes.
Oh, that's so sad. That's devastating.
I think
Let's have a quick look on the
Bicycle's made
replay.
another mistake, by the way. He's dropped 26.5 seconds behind.
Let's have a quick look. You can see he was 1/10 behind into the braking zone. He did go for such a lunge, which wasn't on. He pushed the Ferrari onto the sausage curbs. And Jacob sneaks sneaks past and gets a double overtake, which is very good for the Red Bull. But he still has Leon and Trogo to deal with. And surprisingly, Leon is actually keeping up with the drivers in
Yeah.
front, even though he's on the oldest tires. Actually, no.
He's
Matthew.
managed to break that DRS train a bit as well.
Now Halabong is on a charge to overtake Matthew, which I can't imagine will take long.
Halabong's tyres aren't going to be very good either, to be fair, after
Yeah, with
that
that
spin.
spin. The heat transfer into those tires.
Oh, go on, Matthew's on board. That does not look good.
Let's have a look at the
Most do
tires.
not. I generally think he sees more benefit from pitting.
Oh yeah, you can see the graining on those poor tires. They're screaming out
Yeah.
in pain. Okay, so Leon is dropping back a little bit, but let's give it up for Trogo because he's keeping up with the two-time world
Yeah.
champion. And he did lose his rear a little bit, but he still keeps it within.
He's got DRS though. He's
Halabong.
managed to drop a second on Leon. He's chasing C. McGee.
Is Trogo, after the disappointment in Bahrain, going to get his redemption and get that race win he so desperately deserves? Oh, he's got
He's gonna go down.
very desperate
Oh, no,
for
he
that
was
dive
looking
bomb.
for it. He was looking for it.
You could see that was purely out of desperation.
Yeah.
That move was not on in a million years. And meanwhile, within that battle, Halabong did get past Matthew, which is really not a surprise. Willy
Yeah.
Billy might be
Okay,
the
right.
next to stage an overtake, if not Trogo, because he is getting pretty close to Jacob. But Willy Billy, there's gonna be a report from the Ferrari camp after what he did. It's very questionable. That you could say it was just purely aggressive and the Ferrari could have backed off, but it's not looking good. So Trogo is keeping a constant gap. He's not getting past. But he is keeping a constant gap, so he just has to hope for a C. McGee mess up. They both are on 11-lap old tires. We've got 7 laps in this Grand Prix to go, and that is 7 laps Trogo has to get past the world champion. He has DRS. He's gonna go around the outside. He's onto the curbs. Let's have a look at what the Red Bull does here. He gets a great apex. And he keeps that move, and it's a textbook defending, which is absolutely great to see from the world champion. It's amazing defending, and great promo clips.
It's the exact same move he did a few laps ago, isn't it?
Yeah, Willy Billy did get past Jacob in the end, though. We've missed that, unfortunately. Trogo has not been this close to this section of the track for a while. With 7 laps to go, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the only chance he has in getting that race win. The race win that was okay. Let's be
That
honest.
was our only chance, but yeah.
In Bahrain he
This
disconnected.
is the closest he's been all season.
Yeah, in Bahrain he disconnected. He must have deserved that race win, which is so unfortunate. But this is redemption day here in the hills of Austria. The sound of music is playing through the helmet if he's gonna get past. Oh, I love
Yeah, it's got
that
the fish
reference.
helmet, by the way.
Oh, yes. He deserves this. He deserves
Go.
this. Hellebong might get
He
past
deserves
Jamie
the
Finks as
championship.
well.
He's
maybe.
looking for a move. It's not going to happen yet.
He's going to go for
Off
the
the outside
switchback.
line.
Ooh, no. Switchback's not on. He has DRS.
No, I think it's just trying to get a better exit.
You should have switchback could have
Both
worked.
drivers low on ERS. There's yellow flags. That's Crikey Bicycle again.
Yeah, he's into the
He's looking
pits. I
round the
think he's retiring.
outside. They almost touch. Oh, that is a place where quite often the rear tyres of Red Bulls get hit, but Trogo did very well to avoid it there.
Oh, well, he's not driving a Mercedes, is he?
No. Sadly, there's an event in attendance to do that.
Yeah. So I'm kind of juggling between Trogo and Hellebong because they are with
Yes,
basically exactly the same gap to the car in front, and I genuinely do think Hellebong might get the
Trogo
overtake
is the
down
one
the
under
middle.
the DRS straight, so
Let's see what he does.
Who's on
He's gonna go
DRS.
around. This is such a bad camera angle. Oh my!
Ooh.
That was
I've got
nearly
quite a good advantage
contact.
up, man, actually. I'm gonna turn off all the overlays and that for now because it looks like there might be an overtake from Trogo. He's ahead, going into the corner.
Is Willy Billy gonna do?
See
Oh
the
no, that's a
team have
lockup!
DRS, so they almost touch.
They are side by side. They're gonna go into turn 4. Connor does make it stick with the ERS. Is Trogo gonna go for the switchback? Maybe. He locks up again. He's getting very desperate now. You can see the desperation starting to set in. He's making mistakes all over the place. The Ferrari behind is under pressure
Hellebong is
from
spun.
Willy. Oh no!
Hellebong spun. Oh no, he's all the way down in 8th now.
UPRL.
Oh, that's such a shame. Well, I don't know if he spun or got spun, but either
Yeah, I
way,
don't know.
he's 8th.
Mr. Leon, you know, might overtake Willy, maybe, but that's under rare circumstances.
Well, Trogo is looking for a move on C. McGee. He's going to go down the inside. He's going to back out of it, though, because he knows he has DRS here on the second DRS straight. He might have to get past soon, though, because Willy Billy, I mean, he hasn't got it yet, but by the next straight, he should have DRS too.
Jacob behind is going to go side by side with Leon.
Five-way battle for P1.
Jacob has gone side by side with Leon through that section. He didn't make it stick, but there was a valiant effort from Jacob. The Red Bull Reserve. Trogo was looking for a move there, nearly got past. It's very, very almost was an overtake there. Trogo, he only has a handful of laps now to get it done. It's a 5-car battle for P1. It really looks like.
I mean, Jacob in P5 is only 2.5 seconds off the lead. Anyone can win this race from now.
The merest of touches can sway the tide of the championship here tonight. It's pretty exciting.
You're into 5th here.
It's pretty exciting. Trogo he's been so close now. The last lap, he's gonna make a move. He's got DRS. He is deploying all of his ERS. He's gonna go down the inside. He's gonna make it stick into turn 3. He goes past. He's gonna make one of his classic switchbacks.
Connor's gonna go down the inside though. He's gonna have DRS.
Oh, Trogo got the better
Not
exit.
good exit for the world champion.
Oh,
That is going to be made up for by the DRS. But he has got Willy Billy watching on from behind.
Connor
with it.
through
He's
the
gonna go down the
inside.
inside, Connor.
he squeezes
About half a car
Trogo,
length in
but
front.
and he's into the wall.
And he's in the wall.
He's into the
Wall.
wall.
Of tears.
Just-
the grandstand.
Just as we
As the
said.
Red Bull ring as the Red Bull spins into the wall.
Just as we said,
Oh, no.
the smallest mistake cost him about 5 positions. He's down into P5 with Jamie Frings behind, bloodthirsty to
It's going to
get
be
past.
even lower. He's got to replace that front wing. I mean, it's a safety hazard, really, if he doesn't.
Oh,
hasn't
that's
got
so
one.
unfortunate. Oh, so it's now down to Trogo and Willy Billy. I don't think there was contact between Trogo and him. But let's have a quick look at the
I think he
replay.
just lost it.
Let's have a look at the replay and see what
You'll know
happened.
better, but
Let's have a look. He went down the inside. I think he just touched the exit curb there, and no, it's just oversteer. He just lost it into the wall. But Willy Billy is catching
Willy Billy has
so
DRS
fast.
on Trogo. This has been ecstatic. Oh, Willy Billy almost lost it there at the same place that Connor did.
He's losing a lot of time, but Jacob is seeing if he can catch Leon on those. I'm so surprised Matthew and UPRL Leon have not got a puncture yet, and I'm so surprised Leon is keeping it in P3.
Well, I'm not surprised at Leon on the hards. I think that's capable. I just thought it'd be slow, but Matthew has got a puncture surely. This is great from Matthew. Jacob,
oh, a penalty for Jacob. That is extremely sad for Jacob. We're on to the last lap now. This is gonna be the do or die lap for Willy Billy.
This is it.
This is it.
Count out Leon as well.
It's a 4-car battle for the race win. Everybody has DRS except Torgo, so Torgo's going to be under fire as they go into turn 3 into the second DRS zone.
I feel like he's got a big enough gap though.
He does. He just.
I don't know. It's quite a long straight. It is a long straight. Willy Billy catch him. Will he get desperate? I don't even think there is enough. No, there isn't enough space for him to get desperate there.
It's
so
3
now
tenths.
Troco just needs to keep his cool. And it should be his, but you never know with what's happened because there's yellow flags ahead. That's Croaky Bicycle going slowly.
He just has to get out of the way immediately. Blue flag the man.
He can't overtake because of the yellow flags.
Yeah, exactly.
So
this is getting pretty close
like
now.
Okay, the yellow flags are gone now.
Torgo does around the second to last corner. He rounds the final corner. If he doesn't spin now, it's a race win. And for the first time ever,
not happy. Alfa Romeo delighted.
Torgo wins the Austrian Grand Prix for his third race in the league. This is ecstatic times for Torgo. He was robbed in Bahrain from the disconnect, but this is his time to shine. For in the Austrian hills, the sound of music plays through the hills, and it's Torgo that wins the Grand Prix. Matthew, what a champ. He's on 26 lap, all the mediums.
He might be my driver of the day.
Yeah, he's Matthew's my driver of the day as well.
Yeah, just for that tyre position.
Oh, C. McGee does snap the fastest lap. That was great racing for the past few laps. Great racing for the last few laps.
Well, it has not been a good day for Red Bull in the Red Bull ring, has it?
Oh no, it's just what happened there with Connor was so sad. Let's have a look at the replay once more, just to see what
Connor
happened.
had a lot of luck in the fact that his teammate couldn't come and that Levi also DNF'd.
Yeah, he had everything going for him.
Could start looking very dirty, yeah.
He had everything going for him. It's pretty sad, and he missed his chance. Well, it is what it is. Halabong also such a disappointing race. Him and his teammates started there on pole, and it is Torgo. The game says they're the driver of the day, but who cares? My driver of the day is Matthew. 26 laps on the mediums. It's insane. But ladies and gentlemen, this is your race winner. It's Torgo. For the first time ever, he wins a race. What on earth has my game just done? What am I looking? Okay, there we go. So it is. It's Torgo on top. So ladies and gentlemen, that was the Austrian Grand Prix. And it is Willy Billy again on his favorite position on the podium, second. As usual, from Belgium. I really hope he does good at his home race. He deserves it after last season making the shock at Abu Dhabi. But it is Britain on top, and it is Sweden number 3. So this is your race rundown. Let's just race results. So Torgo ekes out number 1. His fastest lap was 107.3. After that, Willy Billy again in second place for what feels like every single race. Then, as I said, Sweden, Leon is P3. Canadian Jacob reserving for Red Bull gets P4. Dutchman Jamie Frinks P5. Great midfield driver. The Scotsman of Matthew, driver of the day, gets P6. Halabong P7. C. McGee, very disappointing for him, as he could have made a maybe could have eked to get that little step closer to his third world championship. And then it is Croaky Bicycle, Bud Light, Skullboy and Levi that has DNF'd. So the bottom 3 have DNF'd. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the race then. We are going to hop onto the interviews as requested. So we'll do a quick interview, and then that concludes the race. Good day, Mr. Willy Billy. Congratulations again on such an ecstatic race result. Yeah, are you happy with how things turned out?
Mm, was difficult. I was involved in some accidents. I think in the opening lap with in the opening lap with Kroki, I think it was. Yeah, got pushed twice. He pulled a Verstappen. Yeah, but it was a good race. I didn't give up after a spin as well, so P2 is a good result.
Yeah, I did see you had a little bit of an altercation there at, I think it was turn 3. I think it was a Ferrari. You might have pushed a little bit wide. Did you just have a bit of understeer, or was it a bit of just aggressive racing?
Wait, the incident at the Ferrari?
I think it was a Ferrari, if my memory serves me correct.
It was. I think there was enough room, but he got on the curb and spun around, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Well, are you happy with the second place? Do you think this is going to be a vital asset to you winning a world championship, or being in contention for it?
Today was a good race again, but Imola was shit because I crashed. I hope now I can get the consistency and keep performing like this.
Okay, thank you so much. Congratulations on the podium position, and I hope to see you on the top step of the podium soon.
Yeah, thank you.
Then the Ferrari driver, Mr. Leon. How was the race for you, buddy?
Quite boring, I guess, until the last safety car where I did a Ferrari strategy by staying out. But yeah, it was the wrong decision. But yeah, I somehow got a hold of P3 because I think a Red Bull crashed. Otherwise, I would be P4. But yeah, I take it, I guess.
With the tires, you held on to that hard tires brilliantly for more than half of the race, 26 laps. Were you actively saving tires, or how hard was it for you to keep those tires health in top condition?
What was quite tricky, to be fair, because I couldn't really save tires. Otherwise, the few drivers in front of me would have gotten away. So I couldn't really drive slowly or carefully to save the tires. I think my hearts were around 70% at the end, so I had to push every lap. So I was quite worried that the tires wouldn't last, but luckily they did.
And with this result, this is now your second race in the league. Do you feel as though if you keep up the string of podiums, you might be able to win the World Championship towards the end of the season?
It's possible. I think me and Talabong are quite strong, also together as a team. I just would need to have a strategist who wasn't at Ferrari, so I would have pitted. But yeah, I think seeing as I got 2 poles in my 2 races here, I have the pace to win or fight at least for the podium every race, and Talabong does as well. So yeah, I think we're looking good for the rest of the season.
Okay, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy your second consecutive podium, and I can't wait to see you next week in Britain.
Right, thank you.
Thank you so much. Hello, Mr. Trogo. After the disappointment in the previous 2 races, you finally managed to eke it out and get your first win. How does it feel?
Thank you. It feels pretty nice. But yeah, it was a tricky race. I spun at the start. Me and my teammate had a little collision, but yeah, it was a good race with C. McGee until he unfortunately spun. But yeah.
Do you feel you could have maybe gotten past C. McGee if it was not for the spin?
I could see his red light at the back was flashing quite a bit.
Okay, then. Do you feel as though as if you can carry this result into next week into Britain?
Hopefully.
Okay, thank you so much. Enjoy it, and I will see you next race.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that then concludes the streams. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for watching the third race of the season in Austria, with the hills surrounding this beautiful track. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your effort, and we'll see you next time.